In this episode, I am putting the Palazzo facade nightlight together. I want to thank you for taking 13 minutes in your week to spend here with me. Later on in the video, I will make a start on the first of the two sculpted figures, but more on that later. The cardboard I am using is double thickness to make a good solid construction. As the facade is fairly simple in its layout, I'm taking care to get the measurements spot on, as any discrepancy will stand out and catch the eye. Later on, things will be set in stone, so to speak, and will be a bit of a mission to rectify. Last week I mentioned there was a bit of trepidation and I received several encouraging messages. Thank you to each and every one. I must say this week I am more confident and am eager to get started with the sculpting of the strong men, but first things first. Let's get on with the cardboard construction. The doorway into the palace is rather imposing in real life. It looks about 6 meters tall and features two double doors made from wood that can be opened for visitors. For our purposes, I will place a clear screen behind the entrance archway to be able to let the light shine out through it, as this is the only opening. As the nightlight sculpture will look boxy, maybe it can be placed on a bookshelf. I will put some more thinking into it. The gigantic figures flanking the entrance will each stand on their own pedestal. The palazzo that my nightlight is based on was built in 1636 and it is in the Baroque architectural style. Baroque architecture, a style that originated in late 16th century Italy, is characterized by its grandeur, dramatic ornamentation, and use of opulent materials like marble and gold. It emerged during the Counter-Reformation, aiming to create awe-inspiring and emotional spaces to counter the Protestant Reformation's minimalist aesthetic. Key features include elaborate facades, dramatic use of light and shadow, and dynamic curved shapes. Baroque architecture features intricate details, including sculptures, decorative moldings, and gilded accents. While originating in Italy, the Baroque architectural style spread throughout Europe and beyond, influencing building design in regions like Latin America and parts of Asia. The pedestals for the two giants will be covered with air-dry clay and I will add cornices to give them a flourish. It is quite interesting how the architects of the Baroque period utilized symmetry in the facades of buildings. They gave it a dynamic twist deviating from the rigid symmetry of the Renaissance. While maintaining overall balance and order, they used curves, opulent decoration, and even subtle illusions to create a sense of drama rather than static perfection. The two giant sculptures will be equal in size, but they have their own individual stances and are distinct in every way. What was Italy like in the 16th century? It was a time of both great cultural and intellectual advancement and intense political and social instability. While the Renaissance reached its peak, the Italian wars and shifting trade routes led to a decline in Italy's economic and political power relative to other European nations. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci excelled in multiple disciplines, while Florence became a hub of artistic production. I'm using paper clay, also called air dry clay, to make the facade accents. When dry, these get glued onto the cardboard, and I found this is an easy way for me to create my architectural nightlights. In Italy, these giant sculptures that were built into the facades of palaces were called giganti. I'm starting by drawing a human skeleton, and my aim is to capture the proportion of the human body accurately. Interestingly, the total height of a human body is about 8 heads. The humerus, the upper arm bone, is about 1.5 times the head height. The femur in the leg is about 2 heads long, and the lower limb, including the foot, also 2 heads long. The pelvis is roughly as tall as a head. As the skeletal frame is now ready, in the next episode I will sculpt the body parts. Of these I am planning to make latex molds, as it will be a wonderful time saver if I can reproduce these for the second statue and for future projects. Come join me then as I document the process of art.